But amino acids are I mean, they're so important to neurotransmitter production. Just to give you an overview of your body, if you took the water out of, I'll just go back and forth here a little bit while I talk. If you took the water out of your body and just the remainder dry weight, you dried out a human being, and you wanted to, what's left? What is that remaining mass composed of? An average human being is roughly 70, and some references even say 75% amino acids. And an average human being is 5% minerals and 20% fats, and you got a little bit of vitamins, a little bit of toxins, but the bulk of a human being, chemically, functional chemistry, is free-form amino acids that have combined to make things inside of your body. And one of the things they make is neurotransmitters. They're the primary nutrient precursors, and there's about roughly 100 known neurotransmitters. Amino acids are the primary nutrient precursors to 99 of them. And the exception, the notable one for me is acetylcholine. Is based on choline, which is in the B vitamin family. Inositol, I don't pronounce it well, may be another exception, and that's a vitamin, but the bulk of neurotransmitters are amino acids with maybe a vitamin molecule or mineral molecule is used to put them together. One reference on the net, www.aminoacidpower.com, the doctor talks about free-form amino acids make up 95% of the hormones in the body. They also make up, a great majority of the enzymes in your body, and that includes digestive enzymes as well. And it's important to note that if you are deficient in free-form amino acids in your body, that, a deficiency in neurotransmitters is also a given, a deficiency of hormones is also a given, and a deficiency of enzymes is also a given as well. In other words, if you're deficient in the building blocks of the key chemistry in your body, you're deficient in the nutrients that underlie the production of that chemistry. And you're looking in these bottles at 70% of what you are once the water is taken out. So this is, a class of nutrients that you want to learn about and apply to yourself. And before I close, one other remark on this: you feel this stuff. I mean, there's no placebo effect. You take broad-based amino acids on an empty stomach, assuming you're absorbing. Your gut isn't so messed up you're not absorbing at all. I mean, assuming you're absorbing in any decent degree, you're going to know that this stuff is helpful. I mean, your brain will work better. You'll be able to think better. Your mood will be better. Your physical energy will be better. I mean, this is the chemistry of life. And unfortunately, this is the chemistry that Big Pharma, the medical model, is intentionally ignoring because they're making so much money giving us drugs. And we're, trying to treat nutrient deficiency syndromes with drugs. No wonder why we can't be cured. Their approach is such a dead end. It's obsolete. It really is. And the anecdotal evidence on the internet is overwhelming. So, you really want to learn how to use this stuff. The wise rule with all amino acids is dose up slowly while monitoring effect in yourself. How do I feel? Is this a little too much for me? Does it make me hyper or too hyper? Does it slow me down too much? Or is it just working, as I intended it to do? And you can benefit from the experience of my son and I on this. Or you can go through this learning curve yourself. It's an interesting one. And I'd like to say one more thing. A lot of alternative medicine practitioners are into using amino acids, but they're using individual ones like tryptophan, taurine, GABA, glycine for inhibition, and tyrosine and phenylalanine are dopamine precursors and precursors to excitatory chemistry in the brain. They're using that for go power. And I used tyrosine phenylalanine for over 2 years and followed the books and was, it helped me a lot. I won't lie to you. It really, it helped me a lot. But I realized at one point that this just isn't enough. I'm missing something, and that something was what I now consider the right approach, which is, boost the entire amino acid range instead of just take a few for, what it may make you feel. The entire amino acid range will build health. And, you don't have to monkey with, fine tuning, where your brain is, it'll build health. And, this approach is destined to replace what Dr. Slagle said in her book in 1987, what Julia Ross says in The Mood Cure is really a copy, of what Dr. Slagle said in regard to using tyrosine and phenylalanine. This is a better approach, and I know it from experience. So, thank you for listening.